Jaga, yo, what's really good, family? It's Monday right now. Let's get it in. Come through, fam. Grand rising to everybody, grand rising, family. Peace in, peace in. Oi, peace in, come through, family. I pray you guys are well. I pray you're with peace. I feel it too, man. So much going on right now. So much going on. Yeah, family. You know what's crazy though? You know what I miss? I really miss this. That's the vibration. That's the vibration. You gonna help me sing it? Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. Said it's only for a moment. Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. Said it's only for a moment. Yeah. Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. Said it's only for a moment. Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for it's only for a short time. It's only for one time. It's only for a lifetime. It's only for a short time. It's only for one time. It's only for a lifetime. It's only just for peace in family. Oh my God. Nakumaisha, kings and queens. It's your brother from another motherland, Mikel, here, present. And we out here, family. Oh my God. We out here, family. And we here, man. We here. Talking on our favorite topic, spiritual health. Family, there's so much to connect, share, and talk on. And after coming off my fast and still I can't even lie, I ain't even come down off of my birthday. Like, I'm still up. I don't think I'm coming down from that high. That high is like now a new fuel in my tank. Like it's another engine. So, but yeah, I want to get some new rhythms as we, ease our way back into like, Cesaroho and the spiritual health talks. I want to create a new rhythms around the practice. So I'm going to be doing earlier times and just restructuring that. But I'll communicate that publicly and formally, and also obviously to Waroho House directly. Just about, again, wanted to get back into the rhythm, but now it's got to change a bit. You know what I'm saying? But we're here, family. Oh man, I don't know. Is it weird? I feel somewhat. There's like a shyness that I have right now. It's like I'm bashful, just because of how elated I feel, and I'm in glee, and it's like words can't even. Like that. You're just, what I'm saying? What do I say, man, about this life right now? Man, what I do want to do though, family, again, when no words can be said, prayer, meditation is like one of the greatest ways to express gratitude and to really download the moment, family. So I do, again, I definitely want us, let's take a few moments today, whomever you are, wherever you are, whatever your experience has been, whatever your experience is right now, I want us to take some moments just to allow ourselves, just to download what this moment means to us. And, for those of you who spent time with us over the weekend, really just download, man. Download. Because one thing I've noticed, family, is that if you do not set aside time for your spiritual health, or let me be more specific, if you don't not set aside time for gratitude, for respite, set aside time to just be present, you will always miss the moment. Because life is literally just a reoccurrence of memories. It's all memory. Fear is a memory. A memory, like it's just a improper use of your imagination. But your imagination represents your memory. You see, just because you may not have physically experienced it yet, your imagination is the memory of your future. You feel what I'm saying? You see? And then you have memories of your past. So life is literally just a series of memories, pictures, if you will, images that move, frames per second, kind of like what a digital camera does. Every so often, we get the frames in a camera change, how much pictures it can take per second. Yeah? Well, you are the same. You are one of the greatest cameras. Your eyes. It attaches to your memory, your imagination, all three of them. So family, what I've learned, that even as we're all building towards our dreams, we're striving towards our goals, We are, working towards all the various things we're trying to manifest in life, business, family, career, emotional, spiritual, physical well-being, family. Every time you arrive at a particular place, a milestone, by the time you arrive, you're already thinking about the next milestone. This doesn't end. This doesn't end. The cycle continues. You're thinking about what's next. You see, my mission was to go into the forest. As soon as we came out of the forest, we're thinking about, what's next? It's just how life is, you see. And so we have to purposely take time to be able to download our memories. This is another reason why, I feel like it's important to have offline experiences where we're not using our phones, because we have memories too. And when something just lives on our phone becomes our storage and limited in capacity, you see. But our brains, our minds, and the consciousness that they're connected to, once we can fully download and experience, then we get to live and exist in that energy and relate with it at any given time, just by going back. So I want us to do that right now. Let's use this moment right now, family. Let's use this moment right now to download some beautiful memories. Those of our past, those of our present, and those of our future. Let's use this moment, family. I'm going to keep the timer up. But yeah, let's use this moment, family. I just want us to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, wherever you are, family. Just pull from the bottom of your body to the top of your forehead and release just in your own rhythm, family. But let's just go through a replay of some of the memories you've created recently that you feel grateful for, that empower you, that encourage you. breath, family. Wow. Family, no one can take away your memories. Nobody can take away your memories. And remember, your imagination is your part of your memories. It's your memories of your future. No one can take away your memories. They can only corrupt them, distort them, and aim to shape them. Your memories are yours. Yours, you own them. They belong to you. They belong to you. I am so, even in that moment, as I reflected, and again, I could do this for hours and hours, and I urge every single one of you who've been a part of this journey thus far, if you've been a part of us, with us since the lockdown, the beginning, and followed where it's come to, and followed, and you've been a part of the Chesaro Waro house, any of the challenges, any of the spiritual health programs, anything, like if you just follow all the memories, family, like the ones that you could, oh my God. The divine guidance is real, family. So real. And I want you to remember this as things shift. Remember, family, always remember that this was your experience in one of the worst circumstances the world has seen, in the most catastrophic event, however you view it, the world has seen in the last 70 plus years. This was your experience. That must be written down, that must be noted, that must be carved and engraved in stone in your DNA, so that you and those to come from you can remember that as the so-called world suffers, you were able to carve out a piece of heaven. It's so real. I have this saying, stop one day wanking. Do not be a one day wanker. No, one day I'll do this, one day I'll become that, one day we will, one day we this, one day no. Today, this moment, right now, this is happening, family. This is happening. This is happening right now. You do. That community is here right now. We are in nature right now. We are in oneness right now. We are studying together right now. We are growing in spiritual health right now. We are taking care of each other right now. We are doing our best right now. Love is felt right now. It's happening. It's here. There is no destination. You have already arrived at that destination in the moment you decided to become that which you want. It is here, right now. It is here, like there's nothing to attain. It's just maintain. The moment you decide you don't want it, it's gonna leave you. That's the world we live in. The moment you decide you want something else, it's gone. And this is why we are studying, family. It's so important we are studying. We are studying. Anybody who wants to join, anybody within the African diaspora who wants to join, our study group that we do, you can sign up via worldchangerlife.com, family. This is what we are using, these tools, these ancient laws of Ma'at. These are the tools that we are using to keep us in check with our powers, our reality, who we are, and how we can truly navigate what we've been given as our world. Knowing that you are peace, knowing that you are one, knowing that you have access to the bodiless intelligence of God. Knowing, not believing, knowing, existing in it, experiencing in it. This is one of the tools that we are using, family, to help us see again. To help us put into practice that which we have already learned that we are. To help call out of us the best part of us that we can maintain. And its maintenance is not based on our emotions. Its maintenance is not based on what someone else does or says or how someone else perceives or acts towards. It's about what we want. Love service is about what we want to become. My love service is not about any single one of you. None of you. It's about what I am deciding to become. That's what love service is about. When I do my love service, what am I deciding to become? What am I allowing myself to become? What am I cultivating out of myself through this practice? Do you get what I'm saying? And your entire life is your love service. The way you speak, the way you handle people, the way you deal with yourself, the way you dress, the way you eat, the way you fast, the way you manage your business practices, the way you cultivate relationships. That is your love service. That is the person you are becoming. And that is what is going to help you maintain the heaven that you constantly are creating around you. How do I know? How am I so confident in what I'm saying? It's because you already do it. You already do it by the hell that you constantly create around you. What keeps this hell alive? What keeps hell circulating? People. It's their constant love service. Yes, love service towards hell. Love is a principle. It's not an emotion. Love is a principle. It's not an emotion. Do you understand? You use emotions to express the principle of love. But guess what? You can use negative emotions to express the principle of love. Love is not about affection. Affection is an emotion. And love can be expressed using affection, but it's not limited to affection. So you think you don't love something because you don't have affection for it. Well, let me tell you, whatever you give your life to consistently, whatever you pay attention to consistently, whatever comes out of your mouth talking about, whatever your thoughts is obsessed with, whatever repeated actions you do, whatever actions you repeat constantly, I don't care how it makes you feel, you are loving it. So even if it's slitting your wrist, you drinking alcohol or whatever, yeah, yoga every morning, prayer every morning, porn every morning, running back to the same toxic relationships, you love it. It may make you feel bad. It may run your stomach. It may make you love it. You love it in principle because that is where you drive your attention to. You give your thoughts to it. You give your actions to it. You give your intention to it. Your interaction. Oh, let me check up on this page. Let me go snoop on this person who I don't like. I don't like this person, but I'm on their page all the time. I don't like what this person speaks about on Twitter, but I'm always following what they're talking about on Twitter. I don't like this girl and how she represents black people, but I'm always talking. You love them. You love them. You love it. You love it. And through your process of loving it, what you're doing is building your reality around those very same things that you say you don't like. You might not like it, cool, but you love it. You love it. And that's why you keep doing it. And so here's where the judgment comes in. Here's where the judgment comes in. Because you get to decide whether you maintain that or don't. No one should decide what you love. You get to decide that. But the way I be looking at people is, don't complain, because this is the life that you are feeding yourself into. This is the experience you're constantly giving yourself to. So don't complain. Accept it. You see what I'm saying? Accept it or change it. So when we're talking about love, service, family, we're talking about what we are desirous of becoming. I am desirous of becoming X, Y, Z. That's why I say I am heaven. I am heaven. I am heaven right now. Not when I'm dead. Not when the flesh is gone. No. That's the greatest lie. Heaven is here and heaven is right now. Right now. This earth. This plane. Tell me an experience you can have in heaven that you can't have here. I'll wait. Some might say everlasting life. Well, you don't know what life is. If you don't know that you can have everlasting life right here, then you do not know what life is. And you need to check that understanding. Heaven is right here. Heaven is now. This Mother Earth is our heavenly plane. It is the playground we have been given to manifest everything. We are wizards. Literal magical. I was having this conversation yesterday, and I said, I only watch fantasy movies and movies about mythological things. And the person was like, why? And I said, because that is the actual reality. The big lie is us being told that this morbid, mundane existence is the true reality. We are magical people. I was talking with a woman yesterday who had grown these huge courgettes. I mean, oversized courgettes. Like zucchini, but it was so big. And this broccoli that was huge. I've never seen broccoli that was huge. It was like someone had a magic wand and made it supersized. And I asked her how you grew it. She said she prepared the ground with shungite powder. She said as she planted the seed, she prepared the ground with shungite powder, because shungite is high in carbon. and carbon is where all the life is. I was like, wow. That is literal alchemy. Literally, literal magic. Literally, what you see in the movies, she's literally sprinkled powder on the land and watered her plants as normal, and she's come up with these ridiculously, like, I wanted to eat that broccoli raw. And she's growing it in the UK. So we have access to, we don't even know. That's what I'm saying. We have to jump out of this, whatever this world is, and fixate ourselves on what we want to become. Because as we fixate ourselves on what we want to become, not what the world tells us we must be, we must fixate ourselves on what we want to become and what we want to cultivate. Because we will get the inspiration to create an environment that only exists in the fantasies of the greatest creatives on the planet. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm done with the cinema world. I'm done with the cinema world. I want it for real. I want it for real. I want it for real. I want it now. And I am dedicating my life to making sure that that happens. On my watch, nothing I do will contradict that which I am desirous of creating. Nothing. Because that's the only one I can control. You understand? And this is the challenge. Back to zero. Back to zero. Can we do it? Can you do it? This is the challenge for all of us. And doing it together means that it's encouraging, but it's also something you have to, it's a constant decision you have to make within yourself. And no one could do that for you. Wow. See, I didn't know that. You see, I gotta get on my crop game. I gotta get on my crop game. You know, and I'm in for it, you know. So, family, I need, like, we need to go back to the creative drawing board and redesign, restructure everything that we have come to know about this life. Because it's, put it this way, what's happening in the world around us is a restructuring. It's one of those moments, you know, those moments where I gotta turn down the music just in case someone is not listening and someone's not understanding, namely myself. Namely myself. I can't see you guys, so you know this is a mirror, so I'm talking to me. Right now, what's happening around us is men and women. You gotta remember, yeah, your government and this society is run by human beings. They get constipated just like you. They have nightmares just like you. They have fears just like you. It's just the same thing. And so they're governed by the same natural laws, just like you. Yeah? Their access to natural laws might be different, but it's just human beings. So, let me tell you what human beings are doing right now. They are instigating their new program, because the world has shifted. The old program cannot suffice, so they need to create a new program. You see? And a big part of that is keeping everyone in a state of fear so that they can remain entrusted in their power. But when you step back and you look from a natural point of view, you're like, oh, you don't have power. And you're actually more scared than I am. Because your power has been compromised. So you're shook right now. You got to say it. So your fear program you are extending to me. I get it. I get it. I get it. Pause for a second. I'm going to let you finish. But there's a love program right now. That's the greatest of love programs of all time. And I'm trying to tap into that. So, you ain't got to worry about what the theys. You know, we always talk about the they. They don't want us to do this. They don't want us to do that. And I'm not saying that it's not true. These are true. But it's like, okay. But what do you want? There's they and there's we. Do you get what I'm saying? And that we starts from me. Me, we. So I'm like, okay, I am on the love program. This is what I'm on. What does that look like? I need to get on my love program. And I need to create the various access points for the love program. What does the love program look like? Your love program might look like making sure you grow your own food and experimenting with shungite, you know what I'm saying, or CMOS or whatever. Your love program might be educating your children at home. The love program might be all of those things, building community, buying land and living off the grid, relocated, studying, learning Tai Chi, booking a spiritual health coach, booking a breathwork consultant, I don't know, getting a lawyer, taking out health insurance. I don't know what it is. I'm just saying. Focus on your love program. You see, what does that look like? Because you will find, well, you got to understand, like, there's no point waiting in fear for what's to come. What's to come is literally based on what you do right now. So as you stay there and go, oh my God, tomorrow's crazy. Tomorrow's going to be this. Tomorrow's going to be that. Tomorrow, that. You ain't doing shit. Meanwhile, your life you're literally going to have terrible memories of right now. So yes, we are in one of the most challenging times of, this century. Does that mean you're not going to have fun? I mean, there's, for example, I'll give you a personal example. There's a certain point at brokenness that I recognize that broke doesn't mean bad life. If you've been broke for more than 10 years, you're good. You feel what I'm saying, family? Hold on. Family, if you've been broke for more than 10 years, you got all the data in the world that proves that being broke does not mean you don't have a good life. How many of you lot have been screaming, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke? Or how many of you lot have been worried about money for the last 10 years, but you still been on holiday, you still had romantic evenings, you still had amazing memories with your friends, you've had the littest birthdays, your children got what they wanted, you had those great Christmases or Kwanzas, you've started businesses, you've had, meanwhile, you spent the last 10, 15 years talking about how broke you are. When are you going to realize that none of these things actually matter? It's just something in your mind that makes you believe you live in lack. It's a thing in your mind that makes you believe you don't have something. When if you just look at your life, verbatim, you just look at it and you go, oh, that was amazing. That was dope. Oh, this is what inspired me to do this. And then I changed my life. And then and then I had this. Am I lying? Yet you are broke. You're giving too much attention to certain things. You get what I'm saying? So in the midst of what happens in this world, lockdowns, curfews, restrictions, dancing is illegal. This shit just makes things a bit more fun. You know what I'm saying? It does. Yeah, it's the life we've been dealt. And it's like, okay, cool. But because of lockdown, we went to the forest. You may have always wanted to go to the forest, but now you did. Because the clubs are closed. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? So, fam, you've got to know who you are beyond what man makes and what is created. This, a good perspective to have is life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. You see? Life is happening for you. It's not against you. It's not against you. It's so for you, it's ridiculous. So even, the boogeyman, that we're always talking about, the theys. There's a they beyond the they. Hold on. Fam.
Now, Kumaisha, you're tuned into Spiritual Health with Mikel the Energy.
Family, there is a they beyond the they. There's levels to the days. So, for me, which day are you relating with? There's the day, for example, there's your older siblings and then there's your parents. You know what I'm saying? There's your parents and then there's your grandparents. There's your grandparents and then there's I don't know, you step outside the house and you got the local authority. You know what I'm saying? You got the council. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the borough. You know what I'm saying? And you got the government. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the world government. And then you have the natural governance. Yes, Heavenly Mother and Heavenly Father. You understand? And there's probably some levels between the world governance and the natural one. But I'm saying there's levels. That's what I'm saying. There's levels. You see? So, who you talking to? Which days? Because there's the days and then there's the days. So, I'm like, I'm like, they are working for you. they are working for you. They are plotting against you, but they are working for you. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? There's man's law and there's natural law. And I don't break natural laws. I'd rather break man's laws. I don't need to break man's laws, but I definitely don't want to break natural laws. Because natural law will have you twisted in this life and the next. Man's laws will just have you, you messed up, you in prison for a little bit. But like, you know what I mean? Natural law will follow you, you know what I'm saying? And your children's children. And your children's 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 children. And your children's 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 children. Like, alright, you know what I'm saying? You better line real quick. You know what I'm saying? No. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's the theys that I'm trying to, I'm like staying in alignment with right now. I can't be dealing with these lot. I'm like, I'm gonna let y'all finish. But I got some other theys. I'm being spoken to some days, the higher ups. I've had some commands from the higher ups, you know what I mean? I gotta go to the forest. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, family. It's life, innit? I got some other business to attend to, Yeah. So, get on your love program. That's it. This is what we're talking about. Love program. Be on your love program. Share your love program. Connect your love program. You know what I'm saying? Deity. Deities. Yes, the deities. Yeah, family. Get on your love program. Like, insert that every day. That's it. You know why, yeah? Why not? Like, have you noticed? Like, just try something different. You've been chasing money. You've been in a job for 10 plus years, some of you. You've been chasing money. One day, your money is going to change your life. Or you're going to strike the lottery. But it ain't worked so far. But you still had some great experiences. So, watch this. Life has brought you, even like the person who does a job that they hate, for example, life has brought them some wonderful experiences. The person who's, inundated with, certain things that mean that they don't follow their passion, you still had amazing experiences even in a situation like that. So all I'm saying is, imagine you just focus then on your love service, meaning doing things consistently that you love, creating an entire program around your life about talking things that you love, thinking things that you love, eating things, wearing things, going places, doing jobs, work, services that represent what you love. Cut your hair how you love it. Connect with the people you love on the subjects that you love, on the areas of interest. Like, just literally obsess your life. Because like my thought was, well, what's the worst that can happen? Like when I decided, like, this attitude of mine came, it's been building over the last 10 years. So I'm not going to act like I've just arrived here. But like, what the real shift was when I decided to move to Kenya. And I'm like, well, what's the worst that can happen? Up until 2016, I was one day wanking. One day I'm going to move to Africa. One day when I get money, I'm going to work on building my business in Africa. One day when when I'm successful, I'm going to open up business in the motherland. And I'm going to take people to the motherland. One day when one day. And then at some point I was like, but when is that day happening, Mikel? Because this life is not changing by me doing the same things. So I was like, well, what if I just go? The worst that can happen is I literally go back to the life that I'm living right now. That's literally the worst. Like, you've already been broke for the last 10 years. What's the worst that can happen? You know what I'm saying? You've got so much data to prove how good your life is, even when you have nothing. So how about you just go all out? Because if you go back to zero, nothing, you're still good. Right? That was my thing. You see what I'm saying, fam? So it's like, that's literally the worst that can happen. And even if that does happen, what do? You gain so much knowledge, wisdom, friends. Like, for example, yeah, I don't know what's to come, but let's say this lockdown continues and they cancel flights before I fly back to Kenya, for example. Yeah, and I can't fly to my house over there. Would everything I have done in the last 3 years be cancelled, be irrelevant, be no longer of value because of that? Hell no. I've got family, friends, experiences that I connect to on a daily basis because of the last 3 years I spent there. I have a whole new language in my arsenal. I have a team of people that I do business with in the motherland, in my arsenal. I have a knowledge of the land, the geography, of the political, social situations that we can share on because of that experience. I have greater knowledge to pass on to my people, my family. I'm now connecting people directly from the motherland to here and from here to the motherland because of those experiences. But if you only look at, oh, I ain't got extra 5 O's in my bank account, so it wasn't a success, then you're stupid. Honestly. And we're literally buying into the fear program. I am so rich, it's ridiculous. I have a wealth that cannot be counted and cannot be completed. I'll say that again. I am ridiculously wealthy. When I understood what the true currency is, which is love, I observed how wealthy I am. And I have a currency that cannot be counted nor completed. If I'm stripped naked and have to walk down the street with my bati out a door, the wealth is still there. Remove the 4 walls that I'm surrounded by, cut off my Wi-Fi, take the food out of my fridge, the wealth is still there. Take my life, remove the last breath from my lungs, the wealth is still there. So there is nothing to lose because zero is infinite. Family, yo, oh my gosh, I'm so full right now. I'm so full right now, and I want us to go into fantasy. If you got children, please spend time with them. You know what I like to do when I'm hanging out with my nieces, my nephews, my cousins, even just by myself, my siblings, I like to watch fantasy movies and realize this is not fake. It's dressed and designed in a way that looks foreign to us It's not fake. It's not fake. You just don't understand, or not even understand. You're not willing to give your life to the manifestation of such things. I am. And this is where it starts. Us as an African